Once upon a time, in the heart of the Grash Rohingya highlands, surrounded by mist hills and dense forests, there lied a quiet village called Natutu. The villagers were deeply religious according to the Sabbath. They could hold on to the Sabbath as a rest day, prayerful day, and peaceful day. One such a villager called Rita, a young widow known for her beauty, strength, restless work. Since the death of her husband, Rita had poured herself into farming and weaving to provide for her son. A bright-eyed boy of 8, every week the village bell could ring on Friday evening, marking the beginning of the Sabbath. On this village, every evening on Fridays, a village bell was being sounded, marking the beginning and alerting everyone that Sabbath has begun. But Rita could usually set aside her tools and join others in prayers. But one fateful week, burdened by a weaving commission, she couldn't refuse, and she decided to work throughout the whole Sabbath. Friday evening came, and as the villagers gathered at the small square chapel for prayers, because Sabbath had begun, Rita sat in her muddy, grass-thatched house, weaving, seated on a mat with his son, as he watched others opening and welcoming the Sabbath. His son told her, "Mother, the Sabbath has started. Stop weaving." The elders also said on that very day to her, "It's a rest day. Let's head so as we can open this day with a prayer. You shouldn't work on this day." She looked at them, eyed them, and didn't stop working. But she told them that she will join them shortly. As she was almost closing, she got other 2 customers who were in need of weaving materials, and she continued selling to them. She heard a loud voice telling her, "Money, money, money is the root cause of all evil. Money can never be enough throughout the whole year. It's only you to limit yourself." She never listened to that voice. She kept on working. His son came to her. "Mommy, we need to go." and attend the prayers. Sabbath has clocked, she told his son. You boy! Imagine what you are telling me. I'm your mother, and I'm doing all this because of you. As she continued working, her heart was beating at a higher speed. It was an old village legend that they have to keep the Sabbath. She heard as her child was speaking to her. The elders warned her about the disobedient and dishonoring the Sabbath, which was a risk to her, but she never gave it a reason. The next morning, as the village looked at her, they began with opening songs because it was Sabbath still. Singing and glorifying, singing Sabbath prayers. Rita carried her broom and threads to the edge of the forest where the morning light was very strong. She set up to work because she knew that she's going to get more money compared to what she got yesterday when everyone had closed their shops heading for the Sabbath. So for her, she took it as an opportunity to keep on working because her shop was the only open shop, and she got an idea of fetching firewood to add on what she was selling. Villagers were bypassing her as a stranger as she was entering the village forest to cut down trees and make firewood out of those trees. Her voice seemed sharp as she continued working. The Sabbath is not for resting. That was her response to everyone who was looking at her. Why do you keep watching me? You make me feel like a stranger. She laughed enviously. I will be fine, Auntie Catherine. It's just one day. Let me just finish quickly and join you for prayers. But Catherine looked at her as she continued. Time passed on, and as evening came, they gathered and looked for her so that they can talk to her. They looked around the whole house, but nobody could find her. They looked for her everywhere, but no one could find her. They went in the forest where she was, looked for her, called the son's name, but no one could find her. The villagers started saying that it seems she was taken by God. Everyone decided to come out, and the following morning they looked for her, still nowhere to be seen, and even the following morning till a month ended. And as time went on, people started gossiping around the whole village that she's the lady they see in the morn. She was taken by God as a punishment, and she is the one in the morn for working on Sabbath. Villagers till now, they say that because of her disappearance, it's a lesson to all the villagers to learn that Sabbath is a rest day, the Lord told us. Caught the glow in your eyes. Till now, she's still missing, and she is still missing. Some people come out, look in the moon, and say that one day she'll come out of the moon. But no one knows where she went. No one knows where she left or went till this day.